So, the Osmo Pocket 4P is finally official in China, and on paper it solves several real-world issues creators have been asking DJI to address for years. We're talking about lens defogging, a new D-Log2 profile, audio gain that automatically adjusts based on zoom level, a slow shutter mode, and quite a bit more. Now, before anyone asks, DJI has not officially announced a global launch date yet. When DJI previewed the Pocket 4P during the Cannes Film Festival, the company stated that the camera would be available through DJI's official channels and authorized retail partners, with pricing and configurations to be announced later. In other words, DJI never positioned this as a China-exclusive product. A global rollout is clearly coming, except, well, you know where. The US situation remains a little more complicated, although importing from other regions will likely remain an option. And of course, there's always the Extra Muse 2 Pro if you're exploring alternatives. With that out of the way, let's get into the specs. The headline upgrade is the new dual camera system. As you probably already know, the Pocket 4P combines a new 1-inch wide-angle camera with a dedicated 60mm telephoto lens. But the real story isn't just the second lens, it's how DJI managed to achieve a claimed 17 stops of dynamic range on the main camera. The answer is a technology called LOFIC, short for Lateral Overflow Integration Capacitor. Normally, each pixel on a camera sensor can only hold a limited amount of light before it overflows, causing highlights to clip. LOFIC adds an additional capacitor to each pixel that acts like an overflow reservoir. When excess light hits the sensor, that extra information is redirected into the capacitor rather than being lost. The sensor then combines both signals into a single image. The result is improved highlight retention, better shadow detail, and a more natural-looking image overall. DJI's claimed 17-stop dynamic range puts the main camera into territory typically associated with much larger mirrorless and cinema cameras. Combined with the new 10-bit D-Log2 profile, colorists get a flatter and more flexible starting point than the standard 10-bit D-Log found on the regular Pocket 4. The catch? Both the 17-stop dynamic range and D-Log2 appear to be exclusive to the main camera. Now let's break down the camera system in more detail. The wide-angle camera uses a new 1-inch CMOS sensor paired with a 20mm equivalent lens at f2, essentially the same sensor class found in the standard Osmo Pocket 4. The telephoto camera is where things get interesting. DJI has equipped it with a 60mm equivalent lens at f1.8, which the company markets as a golden portrait focal length, and honestly that's not just marketing speak. Around 60mm tends to produce more flattering facial proportions, less distortion, and noticeably better subject separation compared to wider lenses. The telephoto system offers 3 times optical zoom, 6 times lossless zoom through sensor cropping, and up to 12 times digital zoom. However, DJI is refreshingly transparent about the trade-offs. From what we know, the telephoto camera uses a smaller 1/1.28-inch or 1/1.3-inch sensor. So while the two cameras work together, they do not deliver identical image quality. As for video capabilities, the Pocket 4P records up to 4K at 240 frames per second. However, DJI still hasn't added 6K recording, and native 4K vertical video remains absent. Vertical capture is still limited to 3K. For creators who primarily shoot for smartphones and social platforms, those are two omissions worth noting. Moving beyond image quality, DJI has packed in a surprising number of creator-focused upgrades. The Pocket 4P introduces audio backup recording, allowing the camera to save a separate safety track even when using wireless microphones. It's one of those features you hope you never need until it saves an important shoot. DJI has also added a dedicated lens defogging mode for cold environments. The camera slightly increases power consumption and operating temperature to reduce condensation on the lens. It sounds minor, but for travel creators, outdoor vloggers, and anyone shooting in changing weather conditions, this could end up being one of the most useful additions on the entire camera. Early launch materials also suggest that beauty effects can be adjusted directly on the Pocket 4P itself, although it's still unclear whether every beauty feature can be controlled entirely on camera or whether some functions require the DJI Mimo app. The Vlog Set bundle introduces DJI's new wireless viewfinder remote controller, allowing users to monitor footage, change settings, and remotely operate the Pocket 4P. But if I had to pick one feature almost nobody's talking about, it would be pre-composed follow. Most tracking systems simply keep the subject locked in the center of the frame. DJI appears to be doing something smarter here. Instead of centering the subject, you can establish a composition first and then have the camera maintain that framing while tracking. It sounds like a small change, but it's exactly the kind of feature that can make footage look dramatically more professional. The Pocket 4P also upgrades internal storage to 103 GB while retaining microSD card support. For many creators, the built-in storage alone may be enough to leave memory cards at home. Battery capacity remains unchanged at 1,545 mAh or 11.95 watt-hours, but DJI claims up to 210 minutes of runtime and charging to 80% in just 18 minutes. The camera weighs 230 grams, making it around 20% heavier than the standard Pocket 4, while also being roughly 10% taller. It still uses DJI's proven 3-axis mechanical gimbal and now includes Active Track 8.0 called Smart Tracking 8.0 in China, which can maintain subject tracking even at maximum zoom. Connectivity receives a significant upgrade as well. The Pocket 4P now supports USB 3.1 transfers at up to 800 megabytes per second and Wi-Fi 6 transfers at up to 90 megabytes per second. Whether you're backing up large DLOG2 files to a computer or sending clips directly to your phone for a quick edit, the Pocket 4P reduces one of the biggest frustrations content creators face, waiting for footage to transfer before they can start working on it. DJI has also added 4K live photos, gesture controls, built-in timecode synchronization with a claimed error of less than 1 frame over 8 hours, and webcam functionality for live streams and video calls. The camera launches in both black and a finish DJI calls Pearl White. The accessory ecosystem includes DJI's wireless viewfinder remote controller, charging accessories, microphone support, and several magnetic accessories. DJI is also expected to offer additional accessories separately, including filters and creator-focused add-ons. About fill light, DJI appears to have made it smarter than a simple on-off accessory. Users can choose to have it activate only during selfies, only in low-light situations, or automatically in both scenarios. It's a subtle addition, but it removes one more thing creators have to think about while shooting. Finally, let's talk about pricing. In China, the Osmo Pocket 4P starts at 3,799 yuan, which converts to roughly $530 at current exchange rates. The vlog set comes in at 4,299 yuan, or approximately $600. On paper, that's surprisingly competitive considering you're getting a new dual camera system, a 1-inch LOFIC sensor, a dedicated telephoto lens, and support for up to 4K 240 frames per second recording. That said, it's important to keep expectations realistic. DJI products almost always cost more outside China once import duties, taxes, regional pricing strategies, and distributor margins are factored in. So while the direct currency conversion looks attractive, don't be surprised if international pricing lands noticeably higher. Overall, the Pocket 4P feels less like a simple refresh and more like DJI addressing years of feedback from creators. The telephoto camera, LOFIC powered sensor, D-Log2, audio safeguards, lens defogging, smarter tracking, and workflow improvements all target real-world shooting frustrations rather than just adding bigger numbers to a spec sheet. The missing 6K recording and lack of native 4K vertical capture will disappoint some creators, but taken as a whole, the Pocket 4P looks like one of the most capable pocket-sized creator cameras DJI has ever built. Now all that's left is for DJI to bring it to the rest of the world. Peace.